What's up guys, welcome back to Aquatic Elements. Today we are checking out this amazing 5,000 litre DIY aquarium. Now this is KG's aquarium and he's going to be taking us on a tour around this tank, showing us exactly how he built it, the filtration, the aquascape, the amazing selection of fish he's got, and we're even going to be feeding them on camera today. So let's get to it and let's check it out. So thank you so much, KG, for having us round to see your aquarium.
Absolutely. Come on in.
Maybe first off, if you could talk to us about the specs, the dimensions, and how you built it.
So the tank is a plywood build. It is roughly 9 foot long, 5 foot front to back, and 4 foot tall. It's made from single skin 18mm ply on the inside, which is braced by 2x4s, basically. I've made it in like a panel style, so it's built almost like a glass tank. You got 4 walls and they're just bolted together.
Yeah.
The base.
So is there like any insulation in there, or is it just?
It is literally just the wood. Obviously you've got the waterproofing on the inside, but there's no insulation, so to speak.
And how long did it take you to build?
Well, if I had to say, it was probably about 2-3 months, but it wasn't like me consistently working on it, juggling it with work and life and whatnot. So it did take a little while, and there were various processes that had to happen, waiting for curing times of silicone and whatnot.
Yeah.
So there were breaks in between. So overall, I'd say 2-3 months.
Okay, and I'll make sure to put lots of different pictures throughout the build process on the video for you guys at home watching. So you built the outer shell, and then did you waterproof it, or did you then put the glass in?
So, as I said, the panels were built like separately, basically. It's the only way I was able to transport it into this room. So the panels were built separately, waterproofed separately, brought into this room, put on the stand, and then bolted together.
Oh, I see. And what did you use for waterproofing?
So it's this solvent-free epoxy.
Like Pond Armour or something?
Yeah, essentially. It's by a company called Antel. And
is it like a rubberized paint, is it?
It's not rubberized, so it's more like a plastic.
It's
like
an epoxy.
It's an epoxy, basically, yeah. I've used it before on the sump, and that's been up and running for 2 years, and yeah, it's great stuff. Cannot recommend it anymore. So yeah, it's really easy to use. That's, I guess, the biggest thing I have to say about it. It's, you mix it up, it's 1 to 2 part, and it goes on like emulsion paint. You just have to prepare
because I can see, looking at the interior surface, it's really smooth, like pretty similar to fiberglass.
100%, yeah. I mean, at the bottom of the roller, I let it go off. It was like a solid block of plastic. So
oh wow.
I'll see if I can dig it out. I'm sure I'll find it somewhere.
Yeah, it looks really nice finish, really smooth finish. And did you do like 3 coats or something, or?
It was just 2.
Just 2 coats.
That's all it needs. That's what the product recommends. Yeah. You could probably do more. Yeah. But I just did exactly what I did on the bottom tank.
On the sump.
And that's been up and running for a few years. So.
Yeah. So I guess you might notice on the sump that you've got all your biomedia behind, because you've got the filtration behind that. So what have you got in the sump? I see a few fish in there.
So there's a Royal 6 peacock bass, Mabu puffer, and little electric blue jack gunsu, basically.
And looking at that filter media behind us, maybe you could take us through the filtration for this tank?
Sure. So it's really quite simple, to be honest with you. It's a Herbie system. So I've got an overflow in that top left-hand section there. That pipe, it just basically skims the surface, but that drops into the sump if you look down here. So that's the overflow, and it goes right into that filter sock at the back. So that's just the overflow. The main volume of water goes through here. Keep this here to hide it, but you can see the overflow pipe in that top right-hand corner. So all the water, or the majority of the water, goes through that, and it drops down into this little mechanical filter booth section.
And then that drains down into the sump underneath?
Correct, yes. That drains down into the back. So the sump's partitioned long ways, so the water drops in at the back, follows all the way through, and is returned via these pumps, and there's one more return at the back. It's quite a simple system, really.
So you've got those 2 pumps flowing back up into the
yes.
the main tank. What do you use for heating this volume of water as well?
You'd be surprised. I've only literally got 2 300-watt heaters on this.
Really?
That's all it needs. I actually struggle to keep the temperature down. It's the reason I built this tank in this room, just because it's so well insulated. The body of water holds the heat in the room. So on hot days I struggle to get it below 30 degrees.
And you can see the sort of structure on this side of the tank.
It's very simple. It's just one
so
pipe down.
Is it 3x2s you got? Or
4x2s.
4x2s, and then you got that interior ply lining.
Yeah.
And then it's all bolted together.
Yes. So the idea for this would be that if I ever needed to move the tank, then all I'd have to do is, chop the seams, because this is sealed with silicone on the seams like a glass tank.
Yeah.
So chop the seams, undo the bolts, the panels come apart, and the tank can be moved.
I see, and I can see a few of those bolts up through there behind the facade. And so you said the total volume is about 6,000 litres with the sump?
About 6,000, yes.
The main display is 9x5x4?
Yes. And the bottom is 6x3x2, I believe.
Yeah, it's really deceptive just how far back it goes, but that's 5 foot of water depth and it is absolutely crystal clear.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that. I work hard too.
Yeah, it's really, really clear. And you're not running a UV or anything, just mechanical and biological filtration?
Mechanical and bio. I suppose what I would say is that if you have a large volume of water and you want to keep the water clean, there's no substitute for big water changes, but the other thing I also do is filter them. I can't recommend that enough.
Yeah.
And I clear mine out every weekend.
Yeah, I do exactly the same as well.
Yeah. And those are the two things that I do, and that's literally all you need to do.
Yeah, it's crystal clear.
So
moving off from the filtration and sort of the tank itself, should we take a look at the Aquascape? I can see you've got some massive bits of wood in there.
Yes, just love giving the fish a lot of things to explore, I suppose. And as you can see with the stock, I have a lot of different sized fish in here. As it is, I'm always looking out to see if it's continuing to work, but part of the reason for, I suppose, the success that I have had with this is the hiding spots.
Yeah, you've got plenty in here.
Yeah, there's places for the smaller fish to shelter if it gets too boisterous and whatnot. I've obviously got a large tigerfish. She's actually getting a lot more aggressive as time is going. But it's all subject to change. You just have to adapt to the situation.
Yeah, and how the fish are acting. Yeah, I can see you've got a few 4-inch pipes at the back as well.
Yeah, 100%. So I guess all the bottom dwellers live in there. There is actually, like I say, quite a large wolffish in one of those pipes. Hopefully he'll come out.
Yeah, we'll give them some food towards the end of the video, and hopefully we'll see them come out and see these guys feeding, because there's some pretty cool fish tucked in here. So coming on to the fish, what have you got in here? Why have you got these types of fish? How long have you kept them? And what's your favourites?
I would definitely say, I'm a massive tigerfish fan. So that's, I guess, the showpiece of the tank. I've kept tigers for quite a long while. I've never been able to house one fully. That's me just being completely honest.
Yeah.
Even in this tank, she or he might outgrow this eventually.
So she's probably 14 inches or so, I'd say now.
Probably, yeah.
It's a Hydrocynus vittatus.
I've had her since probably 5 inches or so. So really small. And
what have you used diet-wise to grow him or her up?
to be honest, completely mixed diet. So cutfish, smelt, tilapia, prawns, mussels, whitebait, and pellets as well. So that's the key here.
Yeah, super healthy, absolutely fin perfect as well.
Thank you. I definitely try to keep things as peaceful as possible in here, that's for sure.
So what else have we got?
Right, so we've got these 3 Florida gar. Again, one of my all-time favourites, just because they are quite gentle in the sense that they don't really have a pushy personality in the tank. They're also, really old. They haven't evolved for millions of years.
Prehistoric fish.
Absolutely, and I really like, that kind of oddity in the tank. Got a large peacock bass here as well. Again, I got him from a Maidenhead Aquatics. He was probably only about 2 inches long.
Yeah.
Or so.
And what type is he?
He is an Ocellaris, I think. Well, that's what he was labelled as.
Yeah, he's really nice. And also fin perfect as well. I see you've got a few Oscars.
Yes, so they were, I got them off of a client.
Yeah.
So they were already a certain size. But
they're
they
good 12 inches, I'd say.
They are quite chunky. I've had them for about 1.5 years now, and they haven't gotten any bigger. So I think it's safe to say that that's probably the biggest they'll get. But they're always together. I think they've tried to breed in the tank multiple times, but it's
no success yet.
It's never worked out. I'm not keen to get them to get them to breed. If they do, that's great. But if not, then that's fine too, as long as they're happy. There's a shoal of silver dollars and one and only tinfoil barb there. Again, he was a rehome. I am probably going to have to move these guys on at some point, simply because the other larger predatory fish are getting quite boisterous, and it was working very nicely. As soon as I put all the fish in this display, there was a size gap that started happening. It's okay for now, but I do think this is something that will have to be looked at quite soon.
The same with the barla sharks. How do you find those?
To be honest, they're left alone for the most part, but again, they just grow too slow.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I know they max out at a decent size, and I thought putting them in here
would give them a growth spurt.
Yeah, but it's not really been happening, to be honest. They've been in here for about 5 months now, 4 or 5 months, I'd say, and they've not grown a clue.
Yeah.
So,
I can see you've also got a datinoid who's really, really stunning, clean 4-bar pattern.
He is definitely one of my favourites. Again, I got him from a Maidenhead Aquatics probably a year and a half ago now, I would say. Honestly, I lose track of when exactly I got these guys. Always stable. Definitely one of my favourite
Yeah,
fish.
since I've been here, he hasn't changed. He is constantly stable.
I have not actually seen him this colour, like ever, which is mental. But he's got a really curious personality. Hopefully we'll get some food down him today as well.
And I can see just there, we've got Synodontis.
Oh,
is that
yes, that would be the
Angelicus?
Yes, again, he was another rehome fish. Again, causes no trouble, to be honest. He stays in the pipes a lot of the time. There's a few smallish catfish in here.
Yeah, I see there's another cyno just there. Is that a featherfin or the multi-punctator? I think. I'm not too sure.
I'm not 100%
Maybe a
sure
featherfin
myself,
Synodontis.
Yeah, I would say featherfin.
And there's another cat I've seen spotted. Right, is that a lancer catfish?
That is a harlequin lancer cat.
Yes.
Again,
right
one of my favourites. You'll see hopefully he will come out when we put some food in, but he's really chunky as well.
Yeah, should we give him some food?
Yeah, absolutely. Now, I didn't do a massive feed yesterday, so see how they go.
So what food are they getting today?
Oh, it's a mix of everything, so mussel, tilapia, whitebait, and a bit of prawn as well. The Pyara 8. Yeah, I will say that not all of the fish eat every single day. Just because I do feed them like quite a large amount every day, so I guess they don't feel the need.
the tiger's absolutely smashing
Yes.
that. Sorry.
No, you're okay. No worries. Yeah.
And you feed the same foods every day? Just
yeah,
the
for
mixed?
for the most part, yeah. Sometimes I will vary it up, and I do try. Whenever I get a new batch of food, and I will try and get something maybe a little bit different.
Yeah.
See how they go on it. Oh yeah, the vampire has
got another bit in his mouth.
I'm looking out for the wolffish. I'm not seeing him yet.
Oh, I see you've got a ghost knife.
Yes.
In the
Oh
bottom
yeah,
corner.
He's really cool.
Gone back into that
Doesn't
pipe.
literally never comes out unless there's food
Oh
around.
yeah, he's a good 9 inches. Got to be.
100%. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I think the same. He hasn't really grown a whole lot since I've put him in there, but
Yeah.
they're really, really funny looking fish. And, yeah.
Yeah, very cool.
I will try and, because I know which pipe the wolffish is in. He's probably at the really long one at the back.
Yeah.
Try and get some food down the back and entice him out.
I can see that dapnoid's come right out. Yeah, he's stunning. One of my absolute favourite fish. And the silver dollars are just
Likewise.
smashing it up.
Yeah, they're certainly not shy, that's for sure.
So how long have you been keeping fish? How long has this tank been here? What were the fish in previous to that?
So the fish were previously actually in the sun. So that used to be my fish tank.
Okay.
I've been keeping fish for over a decade.
Yeah.
So ever since I was 18 years old. Again, I had tanks growing up as a kid, but I guess my first tank was when I was 18. And that was a 7-footer, and it just kind of snowballed from there, if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
This tank has been up and running for, I can't even exactly tell you, a good few months.
Yeah?
Yeah,
So
it's quite new. Yeah, it's this year, that's for sure. It's probably the biggest I've built. Yeah. For myself, anyway. That's for sure.
And is there anything you would do differently next time, or would you just go bigger, or
loads of little things? I think it's when you're building stuff like this. I think it's always important to better the next design. Yeah. That's for sure. But yeah, absolutely. Next one I build, I'm not even thinking about that now, but it will definitely be larger. Yeah, that's for sure. I'm hoping something with a bit more length. Yeah. That's the one thing I don't like about this tank, is that I'm very limited on the length. So I went for more width and height to compensate. If I could design it differently, I would have it at least 12 foot long. That would be ideal.
Yeah, and I also noticed you've got no stingrays in here, or no real bottom dwellers.
No, not yet. To be honest, I'm quite overstocked at the moment. But at some point I definitely do. I think I'll just go for one. Yeah. Just one ray.
Like a black diamond or something.
Yeah, for sure. But again, that's subject to change. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah. But again, saying you're overstocked, this is still a 5,000 litre display, which I think in aquarium sizes would be something like a 12 by 4 or 12 by 3 by 2.5. So it's still if you equate it to what a glass tank would be, I would say you're still reasonably low on stock compared to what some would potentially keep in a tank that size.
100%. But I try to go off the fish themselves. When they're feeling cramped, when the fins start to get all torn up and whatnot. They're telling you that this might seem like a big enough space for you, but I'm feeling cramped here. Yeah. And when it gets to that point, I think it's best to just rethink what you're doing a little bit.
And it is nice seeing the fish in a larger tank and not something that's overstocked. Yeah, 100%. Doesn't appear, to me, it doesn't appear to be overstocked. It seems like they've got plenty of room. They're all looking really fin perfect.
Yeah, thank you, man. I just try and keep them this way. Yeah.
And last but not least, would you advise someone to build their own tank? Was it something that took a long time? Would you have gone for a glass tank? What would you do?
I will say, honestly, because I've been building ply tanks for a long time now. The first couple I made, they leaked, and it was hard. Yeah. It was hard to get them to work. If you're going to build one, I would say you probably need a little bit of building experience.
Yeah.
It can be done, but if you have no building experience, I would definitely recommend to have someone around who knows a little bit about what they're doing. If I'm being honest, the woodwork is not the difficult part. I'm no carpenter. You know, my woodwork is far from perfect, but it's the waterproofing aspect that is, of course, the part that you have to get right.
Because I guess if you get any sort of leaks, it's going straight onto that wood, and you
100%.
don't want to get any rot.
100% no. It's just I think with building something like this, people neglect the actual preparation of the waterproofing. Like, it's not actually about what product you use or how long you leave it for. It's all in your prep work. So how strong is the structure? How clean is the surface you're trying to waterproof?
Yes.
These are the main factors. So as long as you follow certain steps, then you'll have hopefully 100%
Good
success rate. Yeah, for sure.
Awesome. Well, I really, really appreciate the tips, and thank you once again for showing us around this tank.
Absolutely.
My
pleasure.
It was absolutely awesome to see a DIY tank, especially of this size.
I'm a bit of a nutcase when it comes to the fish. Absolutely. But no way I could afford a glass tank of this size, so thought, sod it, I'm just going to build what I can.
Build your own.
Yes.
Awesome. Thank you very much.
Absolutely.
And that is it for today's video on KG's amazing 5,000 litre aquarium. A big shout out to him for sharing it with us and showing us his beautiful setup. Now, if you want to have your tank or pond or setup featured on a video just like this one today, then make sure to DM me on Instagram or leave a little comment down below, and we will do our best to get your tank featured on the channel. But that's it for today's video. Thank you all for watching. Remember to keep those water changes up, and happy fish keeping.